What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel, The Actual King Smith. I'm your boy King, and this is an impromptu late night, I don't know, crypto and chill, chilling crypto, impacting crypto. One of those is going to land. Man, it is December the 30th, and if you are somebody that follows crypto news, then you will know that there has been a lot, and I mean a lot of news that has came out in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this background music. I thought I would like it, but I don't. It annoys me every time. So I wanted to come on here live, see if I had some people that would tune in, and let's just chill. Let's make some headway into a lot of the news that have came out around cryptocurrency. Okay, one of the ones I'm going to talk about is Impact XP. Another one that I'm going to talk about, SafeMoon. I didn't realize that the SafeMoon blockchain is going to be launching here in a few hours. So if you were one of the lucky few that got into SafeMoon early, and I know personally three people that did, and it changed their lives, then this launch of this SafeMoon blockchain, I think is going to change the game a bit for people that are into the SafeMoon ecosystem. Okay. As y'all know, I am hardcore on Shiba, Saitama, XRP, SafeMoon, Impact XP, CRO, and VVS Finance. That's the biggest bulk of my portfolio. Now, I do have, a lot of the blue chip cryptos, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm into coins on the Ethereum uh, network, but I'm starting to branch off and see what all is on the Binance side, as well as over on the Chronos blockchain. I think what CRO is looking at doing with their blockchain and their technology and cryptocurrency, strap up and get ready. The amount of marketing that they have and the money that they're putting behind their upcoming products is going to be insane. So, one of the things that I want to talk about, and I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'm going to showcase it tomorrow, is Impact XP. They are getting listed on Hotbit, and I figured out how to screencast my phone to my laptop here. So I'm going to go into Hotbit right now, actually, and show one of the cheaper ways of acquiring the Impact XP token. Now, understand a couple of things here when I say this. When I say it's cheaper, it's because gas fees with Ethereum, and that's the fees that you pay the miners to verify the transaction, if you will, can sometimes get really high. I've seen an average of about $150 here lately. And right when I started to understand DeFi is when the Ethereum gas fees were around $10 to $15. I would love to go back to that. Because if we take a look at what it is now, and I'm just going to screen share here. If you go to etherscan.io, you'll see that at least on Uniswap with ERC type tokens, minor fees or gas fees are around $110. Okay, it could be higher, it could be lower, depending on when you wanted to come in and execute a swap. But you come here first to kind of understand and get a range of how much it's going to cost. Versus, check this out, because this is what I'm going to show here. Like I said, I'm not going to do it tonight, but tomorrow, if you follow my channel, I will show how to purchase it on Hotbit, and then if they have the withdraw function enabled, you save 70 or so dollars right now if I were to buy it on or trade for it on Hotbit and then transfer it from Hotbit to my MetaMask wallet. Now, there's some other fees that get kind of tacked on with this, but it's still cheaper to do a transfer than to do a swap. Okay. I don't believe that you get the reflections if you hold it on Hotbit. I'm not sure if the contract is enabled and set up that way, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to be kind of looking down here, and it is what it is. Okay. So this is Hotbit. If you don't have a Hotbit account, okay, there's a link in the description to have uh, a referral code to it. It's not one of the easiest exchanges to use like Coinbase, but it works. Okay. So when Impact XP gets enabled, all right, you're going to have to figure out how to make trades for it. Now, there could be another way of doing this, but what I'm going to do is I have XLM, which is Stellar Lumen, on a Coinbase account. Okay. And I keep Stellar Lumens on that account for this very reason. Because some of the centralized exchanges like Hotbit, Bitmart, they don't make it easy for you to deposit USD Tether or to be able to buy USD Tether on their exchange so that you can execute the tradable pair like Saitama for USD Tether. They don't necessarily make it easy. All right. And I envision that Impact XP is going to be paired to USD Tether. So if you have a Hotbit account and one of your first questions is, well, how do I get XLM or I'm sorry, USD Tether onto my Hotbit account? I'm going to demonstrate how I do it. Okay. It involves you having a Coinbase account. So there's extra steps to this, but it can be cheaper doing it this way instead of using a hot wallet like MetaMask wallet and swapping on a DeFi exchange like Uniswap. Okay, so I'm just showing how this is possible, but I'm actually going to do it tomorrow. So you would click fund at the bottom left. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Now I've masked my accounts here, but you can see I've went and gotten into some crazy cryptos. Safe Icarus, Porn Rocket. Some very interesting names on some of these. It is not letting me make this screen bigger, so I can't make this any bigger. So I'll try and talk it out. What you're seeing on my screen here. Okay, so you're going to want to go to, if you don't have Stellar Lumen in your wallet, then you'll have to search for it. Okay, and when you search for it up here at the top, just search for XLM, and then you can add it as a favorite up at the top right. And once it's added to a favorite, you can go into here. Actually, scratch out what I just said. When you click on fund, go to deposit and then type XLM at the search. And this is if you're brand new. Okay, you just got a Hotbit account and you're brand new, and you're going to want to deposit XLM from Coinbase over to your Hotbit wallet. And you have to copy this address and this memo and withdraw XLM from your Coinbase account and deposit it into your Hotbit account. Once you do that, and it takes maybe about 5 minutes, it doesn't take that long. You're then going to want to come down here to trade. All right, go and find your XLM, and then you're going to want to make a trade on your XLM and sell it to get USD Tether. Now you have the USD Tether to purchase any of the cryptocurrencies on Hotbit um, and have it in your wallet. But you need USD Tether as most of the markets are paired to USD Tether. And what I mean by that is this. See at the top left where it says XLM/USD Tether, you can think of that as what you buy or sell to. So if I have USD Tether, I can buy XLM. If I have XLM, I can sell it to USD Tether. Okay, and most of the cryptocurrencies on Hotbit functions this way. Okay, that's why they're called trading pairs. You are selling USD Tether to purchase Shiba. You're selling USD Tether to purchase, Impact XP, and vice versa. You are selling your Impact XP to buy USD Tether. Okay, and I've done videos on that where I show it's like, hey, how do I? Let's say I made some gains on my cryptocurrency. I got, I don't know, a 500% gain, and I like to take profits and put it back into my bank account. Well, how do I do that? I don't know how to do it on Hotbit, but what you do is you kind of do the reverse. Don't transfer USD Tether from your Hotbit account to like Coinbase, because and the reason why I say Coinbase is most people's Coinbase is linked to their debit or their banking account. Okay, so if you want to know how to get it to your fiat currency, send it to Coinbase. Okay, and then once you do that, send XLM because it's cheaper. Yes, it's an extra step. If you don't want to worry about like doing extra steps and just be like, hey man, I don't care about paying a $50 transfer fee to transfer USD Tether out, and I don't want to do all these extra steps. I just want to send my USD Tether over to um, my Coinbase wallet so I can, you know, move it to my account and go to the strip club. All right, cool. You can definitely do that. You'll end up paying more, but if you know about moving it to Stellar or XLM, transfer Stellar over. It's a lot cheaper. It's faster too, and then you can sell your Stellar for cash and withdraw that to your bank account. So that's just something to think about. That's just something to think about. I'm trying to present different ways that you can do this. Now, it still might go over your head. You still might not understand any of what I just said. But if you ever want help, look, ask me. I am willing to come on and and talk you through it. Now I have a 9 to 5 job, so I can't just at a moment's notice drop what I'm doing to help you out. But I'm trying to help as many people as I can. One of the reasons why I started this channel was for family and friends. Okay, uh, people started asking me, "Hey man, I heard that you've been doing pretty decent in cryptocurrency. Like, what is it that I should be doing?" Well, it got difficult for me to just start answering all of the same questions sometime, because people that were coming to me were folks that were like me at one point that was just kind of new and didn't really understand it, especially when it comes to stuff around like the DeFi space. It's easier around decentralized exchanges like KuCoin and Coinbase. Real easy. That part I understood, you know, easy, especially if you're like a novice trader or investor. Like once I started understanding how to use a lot of the easier exchanges, then trading cryptocurrency on Coinbase was easy. That was easy. When I wanted to venture into DeFi, because I saw that that's where you could get into like the Shiba Inus early, okay? Where you can get into the Impact XP type stuff early. Be one of the, I got into XP under 10,000 holders. If you were somebody that got into Shiba when, it initially came out, you're probably on a yacht somewhere, um, sipping martinis, you know, watching the moon up in the sky or something. That's what you're likely doing. Man, I was in the Shiba early and I sold a little bit. And I know how much I would have had I kept my Shiba bag from when I got into it like late November of 2020. And now I'm disgusted with myself. I was definitely a paper hands guy early on because I didn't really understand the long game. Now I do. Now I do. I talked about on my channel too. I'm not a day trader or a swing trader. Okay, I don't have time to sit in front of a computer uh, and time the markets. And initially, I didn't have the capital to do it either, because it's better if you have a lot of capital up front to kind of cover the fees and everything. Like if you can see something that's at a huge dip, okay, and you can throw $10,000 at it, and when the volume shoots back up and it goes back and recovers to where it's at, you can make a large profit off of that and then close out your position if you want to. Initially, I didn't have that type of capital. So I was like, hey man, I got $100. What can I get with this 100? but I only joke because even with that, over time, over time, you can build your portfolio if you are rigid about keeping your deposits into your account and just build it up. Okay, I'm showcasing that. I am showcasing that on my live streams on my channel every other Friday. So, not this Friday, but next Friday, I'm going to take $50 and I'm going to go and buy something. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I always go into it with 2 to 3 recommendations. And then for people that join my live streams, I ask the community, I ask the people out there, hey, on KuCoin, what you got for me? Now, it has to be a KuCoin account because I zeroed out my KuCoin account so that I can demonstrate, hey, if you start from zero and just add a little bit of capital over time, let's see what that does in a year. So I started this in December of 2021 and I'm going to complete it in December of 2022. And then we're going to look back and analyze and see what worked and what didn't. What were some of the things that happened in the market that affected my portfolio gains and or losses? And hopefully that can be used as a learning tool, okay, to help you out, along the way. Because I'll tell you, I first got into cryptocurrency around October of 2020 and did a lot of bad or wrong things learning. Okay. I'm not gonna necessarily actually I'm not gonna say bad. Let's just say I'm had some bumps along the way. Okay. Trying to identify cryptocurrencies, thinking that when I gained 20% that I just had to sell. If I would have held on to all of the ones that I got into at the end of 2020, I don't man, oh I don't even want to know how much my net worth would be. Let's just say it would be really damn decent. But I'm doing good now. I'm actually doing fairly okay now. But man, it would have been a lot nicer had I not had paper hands early on. But you know what? You live and you learn. All right. Let's see what else. There is a lot of news coming out of Twitter around various different cryptos that I'm in. So we've got Hotbit and Impact XP being listed on both Hotbit and Bitmart. Now, say what you want about Bitmart. I know that they had their issue a couple of weeks ago. It's still an exchange that works and it's liquid enough that I wouldn't have concerns about closing out my position and moving my cryptocurrency off of that exchange. So I'll leave that at that. Okay. But that's still good for various cryptocurrencies that I'm in for it to get listed there because it gets that exposure to those different cryptocurrencies. Now, there was some other news in it. And hey, this is live, so I can't just cut to different things real quick. All right. But if you want to come here, there's one person that if you're not on Twitter, you should definitely follow. This guy's going to get verified real soon. He's a very entertaining and knowledgeable, smart guy. He has the right connections. But Dale Crypto is CRXPTO. He also has a YouTube channel. I recommend following him because when he makes a post, I'm not going to say he moves the market, but he definitely steers you in the right direction for cryptos to do your own research on. Okay. And he's been talking about Impact XP like nobody's business lately. There was some news that came out as well, and I don't know how to digest this. It says Impact XP will officially become the world's first crypto energy company. Okay. And Just Being Mindy has verified this. Now, she came in and has been in some of the Twitter spaces, which you can only get into by it's like audio only rooms like Clubhouse, but it's only a mobile function right now. And came in and said that this was the news that she's been real excited for. I may not understand how that is a big impact. But if it means some of that Middle East money, which they got a lot of money over there, um, and a company, and this company is able to generate revenue, and somehow this cryptocurrency is going to be tied into that, and it does good for the value of the token, sign me up. Now, I just said a lot, but let's go and take a look. Let's see what's the best way to do this. Let's go into CoinGecko here. Let's go and see what the price of Impact is right now. Actually, first, let's take a look at the entire crypto market. Whoo, that's a lot of red. And I was curious about this because trending on Twitter was crypto crash. Is that still uh, blah, 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 trending? Let's see. After I get done, actually, I'm gonna go check out season 1 of the Book of Boba Fett on Disney. And if you watch college football, there were some interesting scores that happened today. I thought I saw crypto crash was trending somewhere. Now it's not. Anyway, let's go and take a look at Impact XP. Jeez Louise. Whew. Bitcoin's down to 46.9. Ethereum's $300 under 4K. Ouch. What's driving it? Hey, if anybody knows what's driving this crash, let me know. Let me know. Impact XP. Impact cracked all of these zeros and a 3, and it stayed there for a second, and then dropped back down to all those zeros and a 2. But you know what? Your boy's not worried. It's up almost 300% over 30 days, up 800% over the last 7 days. And when Cytomask comes out next weekend, likely, this is a speculation. It's just based on uh, stuff that they've been kind of putting out. Then Saitama and Impact XP are going to get real juicy. Real juicy. But I came here to show something. So let's do it this way. It's gained over 10,000 holders, or over 1,000 holders since 2 days ago or so. I want to look at Dex tools. Can I get the Dex tools from here? I cannot get to Dex tools from here. Boo. All right, so let's do this. Let's go copy the contract. And let's get over to Dex tools here real quick. Impact is currently trending in the hot pairs on Dex tools. I like to see that. I like to see that. So instead of searching for it, I can just go here. Now this is where I come to kind of see what the volume's doing. And hey, I'm not a technical guy. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend to understand what any of this stuff up here means. But the stuff that I do come in and take a look at is I like to go see the recent volume. So I'll keep it at like either 1 hour or 2 hours, and I look and see what it's showing here, and then scroll down to see the recent trades and how much Ethereum was either bought or sold for Impact XP, and try and look to see like the bigger purchases. All right. So you have a lot of less than one Ethereum buys. Okay. Not a lot of big sales. I also don't see a lot of big buys here recently either. The other day ago, there was one wallet that had two separate 19 Ethereum sales out of their Impact XP. Here's a three Ethereum sale here. Is that 44 billion Saitama? It's around what 12 to 14 grand off the top of my head. I wonder what they got in for on this. And you can kind of go through and look at people's, history. That's why I like DeFi. You got to transparency on what the money's doing. Okay. I think that that's fantastic because it gives you an idea, to be able to look and see who's doing what. Okay. So that's what it's doing now. It's back under uh the threes here. But man, this thing eats a couple of zeros. Look out. Look out. I'm just trying to figure out how long until I can buy my golden toilet. That I've always said that once I became, wealthy, I'm not going to be the most responsible, wealthy person in the world. Let me just say that right now. It is going to be, I'm going to be, I'm not going to be too crazy. I'm just joking. But at the same time, yes, I will, if it's possible, if it's possible. I'm gonna figure out how I can get a golden toilet. Even if I don't use it, I just want one. I just want one. All right. So let's go and see if the price of gas is going down. Yep. Look, if you are ever wanting to come in and do a swap, now might be the time to do it. How much Ethereum do I have? Let's see. Let's go see how much Ethereum I have. Not a lot. That sucks. But let's go ahead and just out of curiosity, if nah, because that's not enough. I plan on adding Ethereum tomorrow to my MetaMask wallet, and I'm gonna come in here and buy something. I don't know if I'm gonna buy Impact. I don't know if I'm gonna buy Saitama. I don't know if I'm gonna buy Shuna. Shuna is one that I just heard about, but I'm getting one of them. You know what? I think I'm gonna get Shuna because I don't have any Shuna. Okay, and what's Shuna? Well, I just heard about this one today. Let's see if let's see if this comes up on CoinGecko. So Shuna V2. This is the one that I was looking at getting into because I was on Twitter today and Russ from Saitama was in there. Now they haven't came out and said anything official just yet, and their website is still down. But this is going to be one that you could earn reflections of Ethereum. I don't know how that works, but I know I want to be a part of it. So let's see how much it's going to cost. Let's see if I could get a small position now with just the $70 of Ethereum I do have. Let's go find out. This is a ERC token, right? Yeah. Well, of course it has to be. Yep. So Uniswap it is. Launch out. All right. Now I have to import this token here. Manage token list. Let's do this way. Click paste. Wait, why is this not? Oh, because I gotta do it here. Duh. Import. Import. Okay. And what's my slippage? I'm gonna leave it at 22%. And I want to take, I don't know, let's figure out how much $20 of Ethereum is. I'm not adding Ethereum right now, but I'm gonna add it tomorrow. So $20 of ETH is 0.0053, 0.0054. So let's do 0.00. Forgot what I said already. 54. 54. And let's go see what these Ethereum gas fees are. Gas are about $71. Yeah, I don't have enough. I'm getting this tomorrow. I might get it later today. I might add some Ethereum right now and just buy it right now. Let's see. Because that'll get me just $20 of Ethereum gets me what's this? 89 million? How much does $100 get you? Uh I'm just estimating here. 004. $150. Get you about 66 million of Shuna. I might go with that. Might go with that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just there are those that I FOMO into. I'm just gonna put it out there, and Shuna is one of the ones that I think I'm just gonna just simply FOMO into. Like, you know what? If it's getting listed on Saitama, then it's one that I definitely want to be a part of. Shiba, and this will be the last thing that I talk about on this live stream. Shiba announced more details about their doggy DAO, and it's on blog.shibaswap.com. If you are not subscribed and you are a Shiba holder, I would suggest either join the Discord. If you're not a Discord user, follow this medium that they have here. Because I think this is blog.shibaswap.com is just, it's like medium. Anyway, they talk about what doggy DAO is in a little bit more of a easy to read format. Okay, and I'm not gonna go into it because it's boring, but let's just say this is where they talk about how Bone is like the governance token and how the Bone holders will be able to have voting power on the pairs and things that get listed on ShibaSwap. That's that's the simplest way that I can say that. Okay. So, but they didn't give a launch date. They did not give a launch date, but it is my opinion that they wouldn't have talked about this if the date isn't soon. So, it is my belief that we're going to see Doggy DAO here very shortly. All right. So, look, with Shiba and what it's got, coming down the pipe with their NFTs, uh, metaverse game that's going to be launching Q4 of 2022, the update of Shiba Swap version 2.0, which is going to be a whole UI reconstruct. Um, the possibility that when Robinhood upgrades their wallet situation, will then be able to trade for Shiba on Robinhood. As of right now, there's only like 11 or 12 different cryptocurrencies that are tradable on Robinhood. It's one of the ones that, like, if you want to Doge, it's easy to get there because of how simplified that it is. But you don't. They use a different crypto platform, if you will. So, like, if you wanted to transfer your cryptocurrency that you have on Robinhood to a wallet, then as of now, you can't do that. But it looks like they're integrating or adding some type of cryptocurrency wallet feature onto their trading platform, which it is my opinion that once they do that, you will be able to trade for Sheep on there. That's my opinion. I'm not entirely too sure, but I'm spitballing here. Okay, so all this news that's coming out with Shiba, all this news that's coming out with Impact, all this news that's coming out with Saitama, all this news is coming out with SafeMoon. Your boy's excited. Your boy's excited because I think that 2020, blah, 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 2022 it's going to be a fantastic year for crypto. The market might uh, go crazy in a negative way, and I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. I am in a position that's better than some out there. That being that I'm employed, being that I've created my own business. Actually, I've created my own. Talk about it that much because it's still in infancy, but being that I've created my own business, uh, yes, I'm aware of market conditions and things like that, but I'm not gonna let it phase me unless water and a slice of bread all of a sudden becomes $20 a slice. Then your boy's gonna figure out how to make his own damn bread if the ingredients aren't that expensive. But look, stay on top of cryptocurrency. I do way more um, news and research about this, because as a byproduct, all right, just kind of think about this too. As a byproduct, because it's around finance. Okay, you start to try to figure out how to make your money work better for you. Okay, and you also realize that banks, and I always kind of knew this, right? I always kind of knew this, but to actually see it in application, when I can take a stable coin, okay, and put it into a farm and earn 18% APY on stable coins that don't move, okay, for the most part, they don't move. It's pegged to a dollar, or at least most stable coins are pegged to a dollar. If I can provide liquidity on someplace, and at least in the first year, because let's say that the APY come down, even in the first year it goes down, from 18%, it's still a better APY than a bank. There's a question. Shout out to Stacy, she's been commenting on my videos from time to time, and I appreciate that. She wrote, can we convert ETH into Saitama in Coinbase wallet? I noticed we can do that with Clifford. Let's see. Do I have my Coinbase wallet? Not on this phone. So I've got two phones because I'm balling like that. That's a joke. That's a joke. One's my personal phone and one's my business phone. But I don't have my other phone near me to be able to answer that. But Peter, you came out and said, yes, you can. Shout out to you and thank you for that. Um, I use MetaMask more than I use Coinbase wallet, but I do have a Coinbase wallet. So I've never done it to be able to confidently answer that. But shout out to Peter for coming in with the response. Thanks, brother. So let's see. I was about to get off. Is there anything that y'all noticed real quick? I actually put a link in the description as well. If people are willing to come on live and just chat, then join the live stream. Let's chit chat. Let's see. Big Willie 23 from Twitch said, yes. Just go to Uniswap from the Coinbase wallet. Just bought more. You bought more Saitama. Yes, sir. So that's my homeboy. I know him personally. Thanks for joining and checking out the live stream as well. Hey, if you're gonna be on Xbox later, man, as soon as I get done here with this live stream, I'll be on. I don't work tomorrow either. You got Impact? Oh, look at you. Look at you. Why did you get Impact? Why did you get Impact? Have you slowly seen? Look, I'm fortunate enough that I work from home, so I can have other mediums up like Twitter Spaces or YouTube in the background as I'm working, and then be able to hear different news. Okay, everything that I'm hearing about Saitama and its ecosystem and platform and Impact XP and a lot of the other tokens around that, to me is nothing but great news. He said that this stream is what convinced him to check out Impact. Look, I'm glad you did your due diligence and your research, and it sounds like a little bit of FOMO as well. But I mean, taking away a recency bias. I'm thinking about all of the potential that I could have had if I would have held and not paper handed my Shiba and some of the stuff that I had when I initially got into cryptocurrency in October 2020. I had a boatload of XRP. When I say a boatload, I'm talking about a ridiculous amount. And when that news about the SEC came out, I sold like 80% of my XRP. I sold it at a profit, so I mean I did all right, but at the same time, it's up like 10x from when I originally had it, and I think it's gonna do more, which is insane. So, assuming that the SEC case comes back favorable for Ripple and XRP, which is a token, okay. Let's see. You came out and said I've been looking at it since I told you about it last week. Hey, I'm going to tell you with Impact. I do a lot when I'm on Dex Tools, not Dex Tools, when I'm on Etherscan. So I go and I like to try to see where the community's moving. All right, and like I've said this, I'm a huge fan of the community-driven tokens. It's why I like Shiba. Dogecoin got to where it was at because of the community behind it. You can't tell me otherwise. That's my personal opinion on that. So when I saw the community that got behind Shiba, and I'm like, man, at the rate that this is going and the way that people are talking about it, if they can do things in this crypto space that can provide value, it's going to take off. It is going to take off, and like that's what got me into Shiba as early as I did, and I'm thankful for that. Really thankful for that. So when I saw Saitama kind of building the same way, okay, I kind of heard about it, wasn't sure about it. They didn't have the website up the way that it was. Like I think I was aware of it before they even had 20,000 holders. I just didn't buy in then. Hindsight being 2020, kind of regret that. Okay. Because I had heard about rugs and scams and things like that, and just wasn't sure, you know, where to put my capital. Once I made a pretty decent amount of profits on Shiba, I said, okay, now I can do some things. Now I can do some things, and I've missed on some. Taziki Inu, that was definitely a rug. Lost on that one. What else? I've had some goofy ones. Porn Rocket. I I just I can't even explain why I decided to put capital into that one. But there's been several that are just absolute trash. Okay, but then there are those that I look at them as an off branch of what they call meme coins. You know, so Impact and Saitama, look out, look out. I think that there's going to be some more news about Saitama being listed on major exchanges. That's the other part about Saitama. I said I was about to get off, but let's bring this up real quick. That's the other interesting part about Saitama. If you look at where you can get it at right now, it's got over. Hurry up! It's got over. I can't spell. I think it's over 300,000 holders now. Let's go and take a look. And it did that without being listed on major exchanges. I don't know if any other cryptocurrency has done that. It is almost at 300,000 holders. And it is only listed. Let's go and check markets here. So this is kind of where you can see that it's being listed. So most of these are central. So Shiba Swap is a decentralized exchange. So is Uniswap, Sushi Swap. Okay. These other ones here, like Gate.io, BKEX, L Bank, I don't know much about them. Bitmart had that incident a couple of weeks ago in early December, which is why, look, I say Bitmart's usable, but I'm not really a fan of Bitmart. Okay. But if you want to, trade and get into a token, fairly early, unless you can find it, if it's an Ethereum or an ERC token, unless you can find it on Uniswap, you'll find it on some of these other exchanges, these other centralized exchanges like Live Token and XT.com. I don't have any accounts on either of those, but I do have Hotbit, Bitmart, Coinbase, KuCoin, um, and like two others that I can't think of off the top of my head. Let's see what else. I might not do a coffee and crypto tomorrow because I am going to come back on live and purchase something on Uniswap, depending on what the gas fees are at the time. Either I'm going to purchase Shuna, which hasn't been announced just yet, but that is one that, and I'm just speculating just because of some things that I heard during their AMA today on Twitter, and the fact that Russ from Saitama was in there. They're ones that's going to be around NFTs, and to hear them talk about NFTs and what NFTs can do, actually I learned some stuff just by listening to the Shuna developer discuss like their plans going forward into 2022. I didn't know that NFTs had a lot more capabilities and functions than just, when people think of NFTs, they think of art, I guess. At least that's what I think about anyway. But there's so much additional stuff that you can do with the non fungible token on the blockchain to transact and do all other kind of things that this guy explained. And it made me go, that's why people are saying that NFTs are going to be like the next big thing, like NFTs and gaming with cryptocurrency, like play to earn type stuff. So I've told y'all what I'm looking at doing for Q1 of 2022, which is accumulate as much of VVS Finance and CRO as I can. But I am setting aside part of my budget and capital for other things that come up that I want to at least get a position in, like Shuna. All right, like because this isn't one that was on my radar initially, but it definitely will be going forward. So come back tomorrow. If you are not subscribed to my channel, sub. I go live on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, but come back tomorrow and I'm going to load up some Ethereum and buy something. It's either going to be Saitama, it's going to be more Impact XP, or it is going to be Shuna, which gives reflections in Ethereum. I don't know how that works, but I want to be in early and find out. All right. So thanks for joining my impromptu live stream. Shout out to Big Willie 23, Stacy, and Peter. And hey, look, guys, I might do this a little bit more often where I just kind of talk about things as I digest and I learn myself. Okay. I'm a novice in this for the most part, but I have a little bit better understanding than others, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning. And as I learn things, I like to just uh, regurgitate my thoughts as I figure out this cryptocurrency and DeFi space. Peter, I appreciate that comment. Thank you for that. If you watch this on YouTube, hit that like button. Help me out on the algorithms. That's the algorithm over here. And let's close this out.
Time to close out the live stream, King.
That is my assistant, Sasha. Shout out to her. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and peace.